We are back for another day of sports betting this May the 14th, and in this video I'm going to share with you my top 2 plays. We're going to be looking at numerous leagues including the EFL and La Liga. But let's quickly recap the last video where we sent out 2 bets, both of them cashed. Lovely jubbly. Let's try and carry that momentum over onto this video. Hopefully we can go 2-0 today and hit a nice streak. As you can see by the record, see by the units, we've been making good work all season. I'm fully transparent, everything's out there for you guys to see. So if you appreciate transparency, honesty and just results in general, then feel free to subscribe, stick around, you might learn something. But I'm going to be recommending to stick 3 units down on both of these bets today. We've got a bet builder. I'm going to be taking a straight pick win in the Coppa Italia. And let's get straight into it. Let's not waste no more time. So as you can see there, the first bet builder, we're going to be taking AC Milan to lift the cup in the Coppa Italia. Very, very simple. I do like the returns on that at 75%. AC Milan to lift the cup rather than the money line is just protecting a possible penalty shootout, extra time, goal win. But let's move on to the bet builder. I'm going to be starting off in a Stockport and Leyton Orient game. I'm going to be taking under 3 goals in the first half, under 14 corners, under 7 cards, no red card. I'm going to be taking Real Madrid to win their game today. I really like this bet builder, I really do. I would make this a max play, but let's just slow down a second. We've just got back on form. I don't want to be too rash. You could possibly put 5 units down on this play, but I'm going to be recommending, and I'm going to be sticking down 3 units myself. Under 3 goals in the first half. This game has a low projection in regards to goals. So the over 2.5 only has a 29% hit ratio between the 2 teams in their last 7 games. Stockport, they kind of, not saying they 100% start slow on every single game, but we're seeing most of the volume in that second half just in corners, cards and goals for Stockport. Kind of the same with Leyton Orient. They've scored around about 65% of their goals this season in that second half. The under 14 corners is the highest under you could possibly take for value. You could even dim that down a little bit to around about 13-14. But just wanted to dilute where the projection is just to save us. But let's take a little look at the hit ratios with the corners between these 2 teams. Over 13 corners only has a 9% hit ratio when putting the 2 teams' averages together. That's exactly where you want to be. 9% hit ratio, that is absolutely great looking for us. If you were to take it over, I don't fancy any of them. The over 6 corners only has a 75, I know that's pretty high, but 75% hit ratio between the 2 teams. Over 6 corners is just something that screams unders to me. In the first half, both teams only average around about 3.9 corners, and in the second half, again, like I said, we see the volume pick up with the 2 teams averaging at around about just under 5, 4.9. Under 7 cards, I do like this. The projection in this game, again, just screams unders, and the under 7 cards is the highest possible line you could take. For value, over 6.5 cards only has a 13% hit ratio. So we're playing with really good averages here, really good averages. I'd be surprised, unless there was some rash challenges in the first half, I'd be surprised to see the referee hand out over 6.5 cards. He's only, in his last past 200 games he's officiated, gone over the line 4% of the time, and he hands out a red every 28 games. So again, a referee that likes to keep his cards in his pocket unless the game goes a little bit sideways. Real Madrid to win, pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, I can't see Real Madrid losing this game, definitely at home. They haven't had a great season, Real Madrid, to be totally honest. I say great season, but you'd expect them to do better. The league's kind of slipped away from them, but they don't want to drop in. They're going to make Champions League, but they don't want to finish third at all. The last game against Mallorca, lovely city, I've been there. The last game, which was at home against them, they won pretty comfortably, 3-0. You could possibly take the handicap in this game. It was something I was looking at. Real Madrid on the handicap -1 looks tempting, but just if you've seen it, I've seen it too many times this season. Real Madrid only winning games by 1 goal, 2-1 wins. For example, their last game against Celta Vigo, they only won 3-2. The game before that, Atletico Bilbao, they won 1-0. The game in La Liga before that, Valencia, they lost 2-1. Before that, 4-4 draw with Real Sociedad. They've just been a little bit too much hit and miss for me, Real Madrid, this season. But 2 bets, a bet builder and a straight pick, 3 units slapped down on the both of them, hoping to get on a 4-0 streak. Like I said, if you appreciate transparency, honesty and results, feel free to subscribe, but I'll catch y'all in the next one.